So, fragrances. That's what you're here for. Have you ever thought about all those fragrances that were really, really hyped? What happened to the hype? Where did they go? Did they suddenly become bad fragrances, or did we just fall out of love with them? So what I managed to do was find, I think 10 fragrances in my collection that were once really, really hyped that people just don't talk about much anymore. You want to know what those fragrances are? Well, meet me on the other side of this little intro. And guys, we're going to get right into it. See you in just a second. Sit right there. It's going to be good. What's going on, everybody? It is your boy, Trey Scents, and we got a little bit of a video, a little bit of a discussion. You know how we do it here on the channel. Hold on, let me adjust my camera. There we go. How about that? Yeah, now we good. Okay, so y'all ready to get into it? Now, these fragrances were hyped once upon a time. Some of them were really, really hyped. Some of them not so much, but still got a decent fare of buzz, at least amongst us YouTube reviewers, content creators, whatever you want to call us. Now, no further ado, let's get right into it. One that was extremely hyped. I think it was hyped, especially probably about 3-4 years ago. And it is English Laundry's London. Now, you know this was hyped because it was a cheap alternative to Creed's Aventus. And that it was. Very cheap alternative to Creed's Aventus. And the smell is it's similar. It's similar. Now, what it reminds me more of are the clones of Creed Aventus than it does Creed Aventus. Now, is this a good smelling fragrance? Yes, it is. Biggest knock on this one, and disclaimer, this is the parfum version. They made two. They made an EDT and an EDP. This just happens to be the EDP. To my knowledge, the only way you can tell them apart, maybe if you can find a batch number and check it, the only way I found to tell them apart was when you pick this up, if it comes in a coffin style box, look at the box. It'll say Parfum à Toilette. And this one is the EDP. And it does last a little bit longer. Scent profile is pretty much about the same, but you will get a little bit longer longevity out of this one. Now, the EDT, you're lucky if you get 2.5 to 3 hours of longevity with maybe 45 minutes to an hour projecting. Just a horrible performing fragrance on my skin. Now, this one, it's a little bit better, a little bit better. You may get 4 hours of longevity out of this one with an hour, maybe a little more than an hour projection, but still, nonetheless. It was maybe 19 bucks in the coffin style. If you found it, just sitting on the shelf, more than likely it was the EDT, and it was only about 12 bucks. Now, for that, it's hard to beat. It will get you in the ballpark of Creed Aventus. It will definitely give you those similarities. I think it's a good fragrance. I think it's still worthy of being worn. Now, the problem is Club de Nuit Man Intense is a little bit more expensive, and I mean just a little bit, probably $10 more, and it is an outstanding alternative. Again, I'm one of those people that feel like if you want Creed Aventus, you just have to buy Creed Aventus and do your best to try to find one of the older batches, one of the old 120 ml bottles. They just smell better, perform better. But if you can't, Club de Nuit Man Intense is pretty good, but so is this one. And this is English Laundry's London. I like the scent. Again, I was proud to have it, still proud to have it, and it's garnered me lots of compliments. So with that being said, moving along, this next one is one that was pretty hyped, but it came with some boos as well as standing ovations. I happen to be one of the ones that give it a standing ovation, and it is from the house of Bentley, and it is Bentley for Men Intense. And this one was, to me, a nice, solid fragrance, and it goes perfect with what I have on. A nice hoodie. See that Notre Dame right there? Anyway, a nice hoodie. To me, it just fits that occasion. I've never seen a fragrance take a step back to the OG. Most of the time when the intense version comes out, people like it more. It seems like this one got hyped And then people started to discover just the Bentley for Men. And then it was almost like the Intense version wasn't as good anymore. Normally it's the other way around. Normally the OG comes out and then they come out with the Parfum and then Intense, and then we forget about the first one. But kind of worked backwards in this one. It seems like this one got hype, and then all of a sudden Bentley for Men takes over. Now, I like this fragrance. To me, it's leathery, it's boozy, it's spicy. It is absolutely perfect for this time of the year. Yes, it's a little strong, but we can't complain about some fragrances not projecting and performing and lasting and then get mad when you find one that does. Bentley for Men Intense, super hype fragrance, and then all of a sudden the hype was gone. But I like it. I still think it's worth purchasing. I still think it's a great fall and winter time fragrance. The colder, the better. What's next? Y'all gonna remember this one. I might remember this one. This one got a lot of hype. This is my second bottle of this one. I think this is an English house, if I'm not mistaken, but to me, it's a good scent. This company makes good fragrances, and the company is Zegna, and this is Zegna's Z. I know they make a lot of apparel, a lot of men's clothing, and from what I understand, it's pretty high class. Oh, man. To me, that smells really good. Let me see if I can find my coffee beans. I think I got them right here. To me, is that it? Did I get it? That ain't it. Hold on, y'all. I'm knocking them down. I was close. I almost had my hand on it. To me, it is a good, fresh. I know, I just saw it. Yeah. Man. It's right there. I'm looking at it. Anyway, to me, as I keep saying that, I apologize. It's a great freshie. It's a great freshie. Nice, citrus, crisp, clean type of scent. Easy to wear. It is masculine. It does have some woods in there with that citrus, but I just like it. I do. This is about my second bottle of this. The first bottle I had, this is the truth, went out to eat at a Mexican restaurant. One of the little waiters kept going by me talking about you smell good. What is that you have on? And I told him what it was. He said, is it expensive? I said, man, I got the bottle in the car. I'll sell it to you. And he was just like, okay. So I looked it up online, showed him what it was going for, and I was just like, give me this for it, and I'll let you have it. So he gave me, I think it was $25 or $30 on the spot. Came across another bottle for $10 or $15 and have been rocking it ever since. And I need to get this one more in the rotation. It's honestly one of those fragrances that even I forget about. They tend to get pushed back to the back. But nonetheless, this is a great fragrance, great beginner's fragrance. I used to see this a lot before COVID, and then all of a sudden the price started to go down on it, and you were seeing it in the bargain bins for $9 or $10. Now you don't really see it anymore, but I'm pretty sure you can still purchase this from Fragrance X or Fragrance Net. And I think it's worth it. And great fragrance for any age. You may have a few days left to wear it because we're starting to get to where it's cool at night, hot in the day. Great for daytime running errands, or great for a teenager or just somebody that's more youthful that you want something that smells good. High quality juice here. I really like this one. Z from Zegna. They make a lot of good fragrances. Wumo is good also and could easily be on this list because it was talked about to the heavens and then all of a sudden not. Okay, this next one. Could be the reformulation. The reason that this one doesn't get the hype that it once did. And one time considered one of the best date night fragrances. La Nuit de l'Homme. That smells good. I mean, that just that just smells good. Nice, sweet, whew, easy to wear. YSL. Why did you reformulate this one? I have a decant of one of the older batches, and it does last longer. It's a little bit stouter and a little bit. It just performs better. Now, here's the thing about it being hoodie season. This material is very absorbent. If you spray this type of material or the type of material that most hoodies are made of, which I know some hoodies are made out of what, polyester or whatever. But if you spray just like a cotton hoodie with a fragrance like this, it's in there, and the performance will not be an issue. Now it may fade off of skin a little bit, but hey, it's okay. When she get ready to put your hoodie on, she gonna smell that La Nuit de l'Homme. This one was hyped, man. It was hyped. All the big time guys was talking about it. Had to have it in their collection, and then all of a sudden it wasn't. Now I'll be honest with you. Trussardi's Riflesso is a cheaper, better smelling, better version of this. But nonetheless, this is absolute fire in a bottle. This is fire right here. This is that come close, come cuddle, come lay your head on my chest, little Tony, 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 lay your head on my pillow and just relax. That's what this is in a bottle. But La Nuit de l'Homme used to be hyped, and then all of a sudden it wasn't anymore. What happened to the hype? Where did it go? Is this not a good fragrance anymore? Man, get out of here. Yes, it's still a good fragrance, and if you don't have this, pick it up. Pick it up. It's worth it. It's worth it. You can't go wrong with a fragrance that smells like this. La Nuit de l'Homme from YSL. That's still a banger. This one came, and then the traffic light changed, and it was gone. It's like the movie Gone in 60 Seconds. So you could call this one the Fast but Not Furious. Coach Blue. Coach Blue. Could be the performance on this one. Still picking up a little bit of my scent of the day, which for those who are curious, it was Armani Code Profundo. Definitely a blue fragrance. And again, the wonderful thing about it being hoodie season is you can spray your hoodie with shirts like this and spray your hoodie. Spray your hoodie with fragrances like this, man, and it's just going to help the longevity, I promise you. Good smelling fragrance. I think the hype on this one died simply because it just doesn't perform. I still think my favorite from the line is probably the original Coach for Men, which I'm not disappointed in this. The performance just sucks. But Coach Platinum, to me, kinda was disappointing. You know, I don't think they advanced the ball. They failed to pick up the first down. You know what I'm saying? They came out with a nice play on first down with the original Coach, but then we ended up punting and snapped it over the punter's head with Coach Platinum. And then I'm not sure what they were trying to do with this one. I guess they wanted to capitalize on the fame and the success of Blue and Brox and that type of scent. But now, mind you, the fragrance smells good. It smells really, really good. A little bit blue, a little bit fruity, a little bit of aquaticness in there. I like it. I like it. As a matter of fact, I may make this my scent of the day tomorrow, depending on what I decide to wear and where I decide to go. But nonetheless, Gone in 60 Seconds. Performance on this is just not what it needs to be for a Coach product. But then again, I'm learning that when these people sit down and design these fragrances, they don't design them to last hours. It's not that they failed. The fragrance is doing what it was designed to do. Be a light type of fragrance, because everybody doesn't want a protruding fragrance. Me, on the other hand, yeah, I do. I want to walk up in that bad boy like you know, Billy the Kid or something. I want to walk up in there with guns blazing, pow, pow, pow. I want you to feel me when I come through there, you know. But everybody doesn't, because everybody can't handle that. But for those of us who can, call me Mr. 10 Spray Trey all day. Coach Blue for Men. A fragrance that came out really, really hyped, and then all of a sudden just whoosh. But I think that was due to performance issues. Now, moving along. This next one, not sure why the hype went away on this one. I don't really know. The old cell phone. Hello. What's up, cheapo? You good? Hold on for a second. Hold on a second. What's up, Oprah? You good? Still tripping again? Let me hit you back. That was Oprah calling. Mercedes-Benz Club Black. Beautiful rhubarb note, very subtle, sexy fragrance. I'm gonna put a little bit of this on skin. That's enough, just a little bit. Maybe the hype died on this one because it got discontinued. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe bar phones went out of style. I don't know. But nonetheless, I don't understand how a fragrance can lose hype when it still smells good. I mean, the fragrance did not smell good. It didn't stop smelling good, okay? The bottle may be a little bit cumbersome, but it is what it is. But I like it. A little bit powdery, got that rhubarb note in there, a little bit sweet. Great for this time of the year as well. And this is not a video about hoodies. It just so happened that these fragrances are the type of fragrances that you wear with hoodies or sweats or just, you know, chill time or the cooler days of the year. I like it. I like it. Mercedes-Benz Club Black. That whole Mercedes-Benz Club line is banging to me. Ooh. Well, y'all almost saw a blooper. Y'all almost saw a blooper. Another one that was hyped. And this one is weird because it's the second coming of this one. Anyway, Wood D Squared 2. This was hyped and expensive at one time, really expensive. I mean, I was seeing this at TJ Maxx for $70, and I think it's a Canadian company. I don't know much about it, but it's just got the maple leaf on the cap there. Love the magnetic cap. Love the bottle design. It's simple, but at the same time, it's kind of classy and elegant. I think so anyway, and anything with a magnetic cap gets us frag heads excited, and it does have a magnetic cap. Some kind of way it's a wood magnetic cap. Love the atomizer. Now, this fragrance to me, it's a good fragrance. It's a compliment pulling fragrance, believe it or not. Now, it is super, super simple. It is super easy to wear. It's one of those that you spray on and you just think, I'm just gonna put on something just to run down to the car wash. I gotta run down to the Dollar General real quick and pick up something, and you walk by and 5 people tell you smell good, and you're like, really? You smell it? And you're just like, well, because you didn't expect it. That's what this fragrance does. It's just, to me, it's frat boy. It's a frat boy fragrance. It smells like something that Polo will put out, or something that Nautica, Tommy Hilfiger, or Hollister, or one of those companies will put out, or Lacoste. It just has that frat boy feel to it. It just has that, you know, I wear my polos really, really tight. You know, they barely come past my belly button with my khaki shorts and my boat shoes. That's the vibe that this fragrance gives me. And that's not a bad thing. I'm not knocking it at all. I'm just simply saying it just gives me that frat boy type of vibe to it. That's the type of person that I see wearing this fragrance, or that I see it being pitched to. Now, anybody can wear it. And I don't know if you remember the story. I picked this up around my birthday, 2 years, it'll be 2 years this December, for $12. And at the time, it was still going for $59 to $60. But the people at the Marshalls I was at didn't particularly look at the price, because it was out of the box. And I was expecting them to say $50. What they did was they went and got, for some reason, a bottle of Chrome Legend that was like a 30 mil, and they scanned it, and it was like, well, the manager said that's what you'll pay. Fine with me, because it was still going for $69 at that time when I got it for $12. So D Squared Wood, a Wood D Squared 2. I like this one. I like this one a lot. That's a fragrance that you can wear anytime. Super versatile, fresh out of the shower, at home chilling, hanging with your homeboys, office scent, church. It's just low key and easy. And as I move my hand, that Mercedes-Benz Club Black is coming up. That's where the Coach Blue is. Whew, that's sexy right there, y'all. That's sexy. That's sexy. This next one, the hype was through the roof. I'm talking about like a pair of Jordans released in the 90s. Some of y'all know that. Remember them when them Jordan release days, when Jordan was still playing. When them Jordan released, there was kids that would skip school to go get them Jordans. I wasn't skipping school to go get no shoes. Now, I wouldn't miss school to go to Blockbuster or somewhere and pick up a CD that was coming out. Well, I wasn't going to get no shoes. I didn't have that kind of bread, but I had $15 to get me a little CD. Don't let it be a double CD either. Remember this one? Mont Blanc, Star Walker, the EDP. No, I'm sorry, the Extreme. What happened to the hype on this one? What happened to the hype on this one? It was through the roof when it first came out. Through the roof. And then all of a sudden, just, you don't hear about it anymore. Does it not smell good? All of a sudden, does it not smell good? I think it still smells great. And it's not even an old fragrance. Did it surpass the original Mont Blanc Star Walker? No. First of all, the name alone, Star Walker. What do you got on? Oh, excuse me, sir, you smell good. What's that you got on? Star Walker. I mean, how do you not like a fragrance named Star Walker, right? And, you know, I'm an old school Knicks basketball fan, so it kind of reminds me of, what was his name? Kenny Skywalker Smith, the guy that won the slam dunk contest. But nonetheless, sweet, woody, similar to D Squared Wood 2 or Wood D Squared 2, similar to that one. A little bit deeper. Not quite as fresh, but definitely one that is very subtle, sexy, low-key, great for this time of the year. Definitely hoodie approved. Maybe even, as my boy Goldie would say, hooping shorts, man. I don't think Goldie ever had a pair of hooping shorts in his entire life, though. If he did have some hooping shorts, I guarantee you them bad boys was tailored. And he had the shoes to match, man. He had the electric slides to match. But anyway, what happened to this fragrance, man? Why don't we talk about this fragrance anymore, Farrakhan? What happened? We gotta stop doing that. We gotta stop jumping on a fragrance and jumping off of a fragrance, because just because certain reviewers are talking about it doesn't mean it smells better. And just because certain reviewers stop talking about it doesn't mean that it's gone bad. You know what I mean? It still smells good. And this is one that I absolutely like. I like it a lot. From the house of Mont Blanc, it's Kenny Star Walker Smith now. It's Star Walker Extreme. Good fragrance. Good little fragrance right there. I got two more. These are from the same house. And I don't understand. I guess I can show them to you at the same time. And I don't understand what happened. I don't understand what happened. We have from the house of Givenchy, or Givenchy, oh, if you Rick Ross, we got Gentlemen Only and Gentlemen. Why don't we talk about these fragrances anymore? What happened? Was it because they released the EDP of this? Or was it because they released Boise? I mean, what happened to this fragrance? Does it not smell good all of a sudden? What happened to this one? Great Freshie right here. This never makes anybody's Freshies video anymore. That just smells good to me. To me, this fragrance right here, in my Cat Williams voice, this fragrance right here is the ultimate white button down and nice pair of jeans with some nice polo boots or some nice comfortable Skechers in my case, because my feet hurt. So I'll be trying to get them Skechers for all occasions. But great smelling fragrance. Great smelling fragrance. I like it a lot. To me, it just smells good. It has a nice, calm, cool, soothing effect to it. I absolutely adore this fragrance. Yeah, that's how I would wear this one. Casual, super casual, nice button down again. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it classy. Great office scent, great church scent, close encounter scent. Now, it's not the most romantic fragrance, but it's just something about it that says, I have a really nice car. I got some money in my 401k, a little bit in my bank account, a little bit in my pocket. It's just got a certain savoir-faire and classiness to it, to me. Givenchy's Gentlemen Only. Yeah. And the next one, and the other one, as Manny would say, and the next one, and another one, Givenchy's Gentlemen. Why don't we talk about this fragrance anymore, y'all? Why don't we talk about this fragrance? And I'll be the first person to tell you, I may have paid a little too much for this one. I got it in a gift set, and I think I paid $50 for it, $50 or $60 for it. But I was just so happy to see it where I saw it. I saw it at a Burke's outlet in Corinth, Mississippi, which is about 30 miles or so from my house. I go to that outlet all the time, and I found some absolute steals there. And I saw this one, and I was just like, man, at first I thought it was the Parfum, but it's not. It seems like the Parfum is a little bit different. But nonetheless, I did not have this one, and I am happy to have it. I will eventually add Gentleman the Parfum. It's sort of fresh, but it's a little bit darker and a little bit deeper than Gentleman Only. Is it redundant to have them both? Absolutely not. This one is more summertime, more office, more chill, more laid back. This one is a little bit more upscale, more evening approved, but it still smells good. I'm gonna have to get me some water. Anytime I spray these fragrances, I get thirsty. I need to get me a little Trace Scents cup. So when I do these videos, I can sip on it. But nonetheless, man, all of these fragrances that I talked about in this video are great fragrances still. So if you have them in your collection, I encourage you to get them out, dust them off, and wear them. And I'm fixing to have to come out this hoodie too, because that ring light is kicking and it's getting warm in here. But the last one is Givenchy's Gentleman and Gentleman Only. Those are both two great fragrances for the price point. And again, the fragrance that is kicking, but I only put two on my skin, that is coming off of my skin super hard, is that Mercedes-Benz Club Black. But anyway, guys, thank you all for returning to the scene of the crime. I hope you have enjoyed this presentation, this video. Hope you've liked it. If you have, thumbs it up and share it. Sharing is caring, right? Anyway, you already know the drill, man. I gotta get off of here, edit it, and put it all together so you guys can see it. Hope you all are having a great Saturday. Enjoy your football. Cheer on your team. My boys are off this week. Still cheer for your team. And all those who are impacted by the hurricane, if you happen to see this because you're bored or whatever, God bless you, and I hope you all are safe. But anyway, and everybody check on the boy Kevin Holt down there in the midst of all this as well. And anyway, I love you all, and God bless you all. And again, thank you so much for returning to the scene of the crime and being the best part of this channel. Until next time, guys, peace.